Hey everyone, this is Alan from BMW Durham, back again with another video. In today's video, we're talking about my last week with my 2023 BMW M240i. We're over 12,000 kilometers. I want to talk to you a little bit about this car, and we're going to be starting to talk a little bit about what my new car is too. So let's take a look. All right, so this is my 2023 BMW M240i in Thundernight metallic. This one is well equipped, and there's some parts on the car that I have to remove. So this car will be available at the beginning of October 2023 in our pre-owned inventory. So if you're interested in buying my car, definitely hit me up. I already took off the Bimmer plug M Performance style spoiler, so I got to put the black M Sport Pro spoiler back on, but it's off right now. Car is filthy, sorry about that. And sorry about my shadow in the film as well. So I've got the 893M wheels on here in black burnished. I've got M Sport Pro package, so I've got the over fenders, and I've got red brake calipers, red M Sport brakes, so that's really awesome. I have the amazing carbon fiber front splitter from Stradale Design, the Club Sport front splitter. I've managed to keep it unscathed. It's still nice and fresh underneath. Never bottomed out once, nothing like that. And I've got the CS style LEDs, DRLs, and that looks awesome. So these things are gonna have to come off, unfortunately. And I've got exterior black contents, so blacked out kidney, blacked out air ducts, blacked out M wing mirrors on the side, and I've also got the shadow line headlights here as well. So this car has been great. My experience with iDrive 8 has been actually really good. It is a very good operating system. I don't have any gripes with it at all. The only real thing that I think I wish they would change is they would add more ambient light colors to the 2, 3, and 4 series, like the 5, X5, X6, X7 gets on iDrive 8. And then when we get inside here, so just a couple of things we should go through. So comfort access, M illuminated highlighters here on the inside. This one has a premium enhanced package, so we've got Harman Kardon head-up display, we've got sunroof up top, lumbar support. I've got Sensitech seats. That's my little wiping cloth. I keep a little microfiber cloth there to wipe the screen on once in a while. And I also have the aluminum rhombical trim. And with the M illuminated highlighters, we also get this trim on the dash with the M highlighters, M tricolors highlighting over there. I opted for no wireless charging because I thought it was kind of trash. And I've got USB Type-C inside of here. Back seating area, pretty messy because of my kid, but at least the seat's not in here right now. But overall, lovely car. I really do love this car. And right now, let's see. I'm at 12,491 kilometers. I anticipate I'll be at about 12,600 or less by the time the car is turned in next week. So, lovely car. I don't really have any gripes with it, even though I did have the 2022, and there were some things that were missing in this car that were in the last car. And a lot of people don't like iDrive 8, but I honestly think it's pretty good. I think iDrive 8 is actually very intuitive, well designed. The display looks kind of not common, but it is really cool, and I think it's definitely forward thinking, which is, I think, what a lot of newer, younger people are looking for. But it is definitely a departure from the traditional cockpit design that most cars have. And just wanted to go and pop the hood. 1, 2. So Underneath here, we have the B58 3-liter inline-six twin power turbo, 382 horsepower, 369 foot-pounds of torque, positive battery terminal, negative battery terminal, washer fluid. I love this motor. I don't know how I could go away from this motor, but yeah. So let's talk a little bit about things to do with my employee lease. So the employee lease, when I got this car, was 1% of the total MSRP of the vehicle. So the MSRP on this vehicle was about $67,000, something in that range. So the payments that I was paying was $678 a month, which is quite affordable for this vehicle. It's not a cheap car or cheap payment, but it's definitely cheaper than what the retail customer would pay for this vehicle. Now, since getting this car, the employee lease rate has increased from 1% to 1.25%. So that extra quarter actually contributes to a lot. So for me to drive this exact same car, my payment will go up around $260 a month, which puts this car out of my price range the way that it's equipped. So while choosing my next car, which I actually had to do already because it takes some time for these cars to arrive, I had to take a lot of things into consideration. So my choices for my next car, my short list, so I considered another M240i, but maybe not the same level of equipment. I considered the 230i because I really like this design, and I thought to myself, maybe the 4-cylinder would be, well, the 4-cylinder would actually come out a little bit cheaper, and I would also be able to save some gas as well, but I'd be going down significantly in power, and I don't know how I could handle that, even though, I mean, I should just be mature about it and suck it up. But man, after you taste that B58, it's so hard to, you know, not have it anymore, unless you're going to S58 or S68 or N63 or S63. Any of those would be better, but to go from B58 to B46 or B48, that's going to be tough for me. But also did actually consider, when they announced the X1 M35, which looks really cool, but there's a couple of things in that car that really make it so that I can't consider it. Number one, there's no iDrive controller. Now, if I'd never driven this vehicle, it probably would not have been a problem, but I have driven this vehicle, so I'm really used to the iDrive controller. It's hard for me to want to get a car that does not have one when we have cars that do have them. I also considered the M340i. I do really like that car, but the same arguments came up as last time, which is I think the design of the 2 Series is much better than the 3 Series design, just from a performance and sporty standpoint. Not that there's anything wrong with the design of the 3 Series. I think the 3 Series looks really good, especially with the LCI design. But I think this design just looks better. There's a power dome, and with two doors, even though it'd be more convenient to have 4 doors. The 2 doors work with my family situation, so I'm going to enjoy the 2-door lifestyle while I can. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't think I could fathom getting the 3 Series for more money when I don't like it as much as this car. X1 M35, so other than the touchscreen, it also is front biased, and I don't think it can actually drift. So I don't know that I want to spend all that money to get a car that does that, and it's a drop in power by about 100 horsepower from this one. So it's hard for me to consider that and feel okay with the amount of money I'd be paying, especially because it would not be cheap. It would actually be more than what I was paying for this car, less than what I would be paying for this car in 2024, but still more than what I was paying for this considerably. So it was difficult for me to make these decisions, but I ended up deciding on something. And to be honest, the car's actually already here. But this video is focusing more on what I thought about this car. And after 12,000 kilometers, I would be more than happy to drive another one all over again. And I think that this is the clearest winner for best bang for your buck in terms of performance for the money. And I mean, this is iDrive. It's good all year round. It's got the B58 power, which is lots of power, lots of reliability, and you can get good fuel economy if you're disciplined. So really good in all those aspects. So a lot of different things for me to consider this time around. I'm not big enough on YouTube yet to just go and pick up something crazy, but I really love this car. And you know what, maybe I could suck it up and get an X1, but we're gonna see what that new car is in a very soon to be released video. But this video, I just wanted to talk about more so how my year with this car has been, and compared to the 2022, I'm gonna say I liked it just as much. I think in 2022 is my first BMW and first time having a car of that caliber. This time around, it just felt like it was much more, I don't know, we're better acquainted at this point, and I think I had a lot more fun just doing things with it versus just learning things about it. So really like this car. It will be available. Not sure about the pricing yet, but I'm only at 12,500 kilometers. It should be pretty good for somebody to pick up. Very well equipped. And also, I left my winter tires on for a long time. I only put them on a month ago, just so that I could save these Michelin Pilot Sport 4S, because I did a lot of sliding on my winters. But ultimately, great car. I think this is one of the best cars in our lineup. If you're thinking about getting an M240i, hit me up. Or if you're thinking about getting this M240i, hit me up. I can help you out with that. But anyways, just wanted to make a short little video about this vehicle, and I still love the M240i. G42 power, baby. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.